Hello, Andrew Anderson here today. Today we are talking about fat for fuel. Do not wait. Go buy this book. Get the Kindle version or get this version. It's a great book. It will explain if you're just getting started on IRF and keto. It'll explain the what, the why, and the wherefore. And he pulled together pretty much every guy that I respect out there in the IF keto world. And one of them was this guy, Dr. Rosedale, right there. He's the first guy that I learned about limiting my protein, even though I fought it. I didn't like doing it simply because I'm a flipping carnivore and I love nice, big, fatty, juicy steaks. He explains why you probably don't want to eat more than, if you're a guy, maybe 90 grams a day, and probably even less than that, which isn't a whole lot. That's like 3-4 ounces. So anyway, you may or may not want to read that, but it's compelling, and he talks about mTOR and a whole lot of other things. And one of the other books that's in here and that I like is these two guys. We have got Dr. Volek and Dr. Finney from Ohio State University. Great book. It's funny as all get out. But we're talking about this book. So just want to let you know, he pulls in the information from those guys and a couple other ones. And so anyway, if you want to wonder, or if you ever wondered why I keep on talking about sixth gear, about getting operating at a much higher level emotionally, physically, mentally, psychologically, and even spiritually, then this is the bad boy that you need to read. Because once you get into sixth gear and they explain the reasons why, and I'm more compelled by this that I first got into it, because when I first started IF and keto, within 24 hours I got into what I call sixth gear, which is that higher level of functioning. And honest to God, it's really never stopped. It's gone up and it's plateaued a little bit and it's gone up some more, and I found out why now. So I'm going to really crank in my diet and watch my macros and get this in here. But don't wait to buy this book. Go buy this book, read it. You'll like it. I've read it one time, and I've had it for a while. I just had not had time to do it. So that's going to be about it. The other cool thing is I did for you, because I was going through here and I need to reorder a lot of the supplies that I eat. So I've taken quite a few of the ones that you had in here, and I put it in the link below this video or on the page that this goes to. And so that will be cool. I save you that work and effort because I want you to be successful. And as I said before, this is not my gig. This isn't my full-time gig. I'm not making, this isn't like a fountain of youth of money for me here. But what it does is, by doing this again, and maybe you should think about this in some other parts of your life, and this is part of my sixth gear thinking, this whole philosophy, is that by forcing myself to do this, to spend 20 minutes a day on this, I can get better at being in sixth gear, become healthier, and justify taking 20 minutes to do this. Not justify it, but it definitely helps. So, and when you try and teach others, that's when you really get in the zone as far as learning it and internalizing it. So anyway, if you want to get in shape and get into IF and keto, this is the book that I would suggest you start with. It explains why when you get into intermittent fasting, for instance, that you can see a bump of 50 to 400% in your neurons being created and synapses being connected. So, and it's just, there's a whole plethora of other things. And the other big thing is, and it's not a spoiler, but he talks about mitochondria. If your mitochondria are healthy, guess what? You're going to be healthy. And they aren't healthy when you eat tons of carbs, and they're not healthy. Your cells aren't healthy when you eat tons of protein. They're healthy when you eat fat. So anyway, that's it. Read it for yourself. Chock full of great information. And so I will continue to do my best to bring this stuff to you as I come across it. And like I said, I've had this for a while, didn't have a chance to read it. And as you know, if you're seeing this on Facebook, which I'll put that up there, but I really want to go back to my website, which has taken me 2 years to put up, and it's just a basic WordPress website. Even though I build them, we have a team that build these websites. I'm just using the old, I think it's 20. I'm not sure which version, but the theme that comes with the website with WordPress, and we're gonna put that in there. And I may upgrade it, but probably not. So, but at least this way you can organize things. I dislike Facebook because you have to scroll through and there's no order to it, and so that's why I'm doing this, because on things that I find and videos that I find that I want to look at, yeah, I can save them on my YouTube channel, but I like going back and finding specific information. I hate wasting time finding things that I've already known about. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short, make it under 5 minutes. I'm going to attach the other video when I open up the package, and I will put the links for all this stuff in this blog post. Have a great freaking weekend. I'm heading out to the farm to go grab some fresh grass grass-fed raw milk because I'm going to get my heavy cream for the week, and I'm going to make some yogurt, and it's all going to be good. And I might even make some mozzarella cheese. I don't know if I'm feeling ambitious or not, but we'll talk to you later. Go 6 gear, and if you want to get in shape without hardly any effort, and I made it to the gym, I think, once and a half this week. Well, actually, I'm going tomorrow. Went on Monday, worked out on Friday. Again, it's not that hard, folks, but your diet is really the key to doing this correctly. Being in great shape and getting to 6 gear. So have an awesome rest of the week or weekend or day or whatever day this is when you see it. And go 6 gear. Adrian signing off for Intermittent Fasting, Keto in 6 gear. And go read Fat for Fuel. You'll thank me.